Hi there. So, a question that comes up all the time in the practice of law is what is a statute of limitations? So, I want to talk to you about that for just a minute. A statute of limitations is a law passed by the legislature, usually the state legislature, but depending on the case you're talking about. Um, and the statute puts a time limit on basically how long you have to start a lawsuit. So there are really distinct limits that you have to be really careful about, or you'll lose your right to bring suit for forever, and you would never be able to get any legal recourse over your situation. So, for example, in South Carolina, in most auto accidents, not all auto accidents, okay, but in most of them, the statute of limitations for bringing a case for payment of your medical bills or the damage to your vehicle or that sort of thing is 3 years from the date of the injury, from the date of the accident. So if you were in a horrible accident and things were still up in the air in terms of you getting compensated for your damages, even if it was really, really awful, bad, horrible, that wreck, if you let 3 years go by and you don't bring suit, then you would almost certainly lose your right to recover. And you don't want to do that. So that's really how a statute can affect you. And that's part of the reason that when you see these lawyer ads all over the place and it says, call now, call now, call now, that's part of why. It's because you don't want to wait long to get your case moving because that 3 year time period, or sometimes a 2 year time period, or sometimes a 1 year time period, or sometimes even shorter in some circumstances, that can really go by really quickly in the context of your case. You don't want to lose your rights to recover. The insurance companies, which are usually on the other side of these cases, they make it so difficult and so hard to for you to get fairly compensated anyway. The last thing you need is this trapdoor statute of limitations problem coming along and causing you problems. So just bear that in mind. And the lesson here really is the following. After an incident, after an accident, after you've been injured, if there's any chance at all that you think you may need legal advice, it really is a smart thing to go ahead and speak with a lawyer right away and probably retain an attorney, a qualified, good attorney, to help you so that things like this statute of limitations trap door don't get you. Okay, so be careful out there. Again, we hope nobody ever needs our services for an injury case ever. But the fact is that this does happen to people and it happens unexpectedly, and you need to be really, really careful. So thanks again and take care.